My name's Stux, I'm a professional Overwatch coach, and I have a few tips up my sleeve that might help you aim. Don't miss out on any future videos by headshotting that subscribe button and join the Discord to ask questions.
Input lag is talked about a lot, and we want to minimize it, of course. In the part about reactive aiming, which may not be out yet, I talk about how you want to minimize the amount of time it takes to aim in order to be more accurate. Input lag plays a big part in that, since if your input lag is too high, your target will have moved away by the time your input has been fully processed. The biggest factor to your input lag in Overwatch are sim, reduced buffering, and your monitor. Sim is the simulation time, aka frame time. It describes how long it takes the game to render a single frame. The higher your frame rate, the lower your base input lag is. You can, however, circumvent this using the reduced buffering option. Reduced buffering reduces your frame rate and can cause stuttering and screen tearing, which can cause problems with visual acuity, another topic mentioned in another part. But it stops sim from causing more input lag than it needs to. So when should you activate reduced buffering, and when should you deactivate it? As a personal rule of thumb, I recommend enabling it if your frame rate is below 150. If your frame rate is above 150, then the input lag decrease you get from enabling it aren't really worth the potential performance issues you might face. But when playing at lower frame rates, enabling this setting can be really helpful, and it will make an immediate difference. Next up, monitors. The faster your monitor refreshes, the earlier you'll get to see a new frame, which gives you more information and makes the image a lot less problematic, which helps with visual acuity and visual locking onto your targets. Low refresh rates can make close range tracking really difficult, although they aren't that bad at mid-range aiming or flicks. That's because close range tracking involves a lot of fast turns, and if you watched the part about optimizing your mouse, you'll see how fast turns and low refresh rate don't work well together and cause visual confusion. A high refresh rate monitor simply isn't needed for most players, but especially Tracer players who play at a higher rating, I'd say Masters Plus should consider investing into one. By Grandmaster, I think everyone should consider getting one, even tank players. Obviously, 144Hz monitors aren't the only option available. There are also 240Hz monitors. In my opinion, however, they aren't worth it. I used a 144Hz, upgraded to 240Hz, and eventually sold it because it just wasn't worth the money. If money is not an issue and you are playing at an extremely high level, 240Hz is the clear choice. But for most players, 144Hz is way beyond what they actually benefit from anyways. I hope that this helped. So overall, you want to maximize your frame rate by lowering your settings, think about whether you should enable or disable reduced buffering, and consider getting a higher refresh rate display if your PC can handle higher frame rates and you are playing at a level where the extra clarity and lack of blur during teamfights is something you can benefit from. High refresh rate monitors also help with eye strain and fatigue in longer gaming sessions, so if you play a lot, then investing into one might be beneficial for health reasons alone, not just performance reasons.
That's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe so you can see the other parts of Aim Secrets and join the Discord community to become a part of something bigger. My name is Stux, and I'd like to thank you for learning.